Hello students. So starting with the next exercise of chapter 5 circles. The third exercise is fill in the blanks. Right? You're going to write it in your copies as well. First one is the angles formed by minor or small part of the circle on any point is, so it will be acute angle. Minor arc, major arc we have studied in the first slide, right? So whenever the angle is formed by the minor arc, it will be acute angle, and the angle whenever it is formed in the major arc, it will be obtuse angle, right? And sum of the opposite or corresponding angles will be 180 degree, right? So only this much is the third exercise. Fourth exercise, we have questions. First is, in the given figure, O is the center, right? This O is the center and diameter is PQ given. You need to find the measure of the two angles that are not given, that is PRQ and QPR. Value of PQR or angle P is given. See, this is a triangle. We know that sum of angles in a triangle is 180 degree, angle sum property. And in the last slide, in the last video, also we had studied what, that this is a semicircle. See, PQ is the diameter, so diameter divides the circle into two equal halves, that is two semicircles, right? Now PQ is the diameter, and see, so this PRQ is a semicircle we have, right? And PRQ angle is on semicircle, so what will it be? We have studied the theorem, it will be 90 degree, right? So coming on to the solution part. See, when we are solving the geometry questions, what we'll do, we'll first write down all the given, whatever is given in the question, we will write down that. So given, what all things are given? PQ is the diameter, O is the center, and angle Q is 40 degree. What we need to find? PRQ and QPR angle. As I have told, PQR is a triangle on a semicircle, so the angle PRQ, right? PRQ means this angle will be 90 degree because this is the semicircle, and angle formed on the semicircle is always 90 degree. So we got angle Q, we know, we got angle R. Now since we know these two angles, can we find the value of angle P? What we will use? Angle sum property. See, here you will write why it is 90 degree. Angle in a semicircle is 90 degree. So applying the angle sum property, P plus Q plus R will be 180, right? P value we don't know, Q plus R, 40 plus 90, which is 180. Angle P equals to 180 minus 90 plus 40, that is 130. So angle P is now 50 degree. So like this we are going to solve the first question. Follow the steps properly, because in geometry you need to mention the points, you need to mention all the given things, you need to draw the diagrams clearly, and also you need to mention which property you are using, or why is the angle 90 degree, because we know that angles in a semicircle is 90 degree. From where does this point came? So you mention that this was given. Like this, step by step you are going to solve in geometry. Now moving on to the second question. In the given figure, angles in the segment of the circle PQXY arc, right, and angle YPQ is 70 degree. Why? PQ is 70 degree and YQP is 30 degree, right? So measure of, you need to find PYQ and PXQ. Now coming to this triangle, P value is given, Q value is given. Can we find the value of R? Yes, can we find? See, given two angles, whatever are given we are going to write. Then in triangle PQY, P plus Q plus Y will be 180 degree. Applying the angle sum property, we know the value of P and Q. We can find the value of Y. So Y is 80 degree. Now see, this Y we have found, this is 80 degree. Since this is 80, this will also be 80 because these are on the same segment of the circle, and we have studied the points that angles on the same segment of the circle are equal, right? Same segment angles are equal. So angles made by the arcs on the same segment are equal. So Y and X will be equal to 80 degree. Moving on to the third one. In the given figure, PQ equals to QR and center is O. Find all the three angles. See, now since PQ is given, PQ and PR is given equal, right? First you'll write all the given. QR is the diameter, PQ equals to PR, and O is the center, right? What you need to find? You need to find all the three angles. Since, see, QPR is angle in a semicircle. Now QPR, this angle is in the semicircle, so this angle will be 90 degree, right? And PQ and PR are equal is given. So since they are equal, the angles opposite to them will also be equal. Since PQ is equal to PR, angle opposite to PQ is angle R and angle opposite to PR is angle Q. So since these two are equal, these two sides are equal, these two angles will also be equal. This is also a property, right? Angles in a semicircle is 90 degree. This we have done. Then PQ is PR. So angles will be equal. Why? Because angles opposite to equal sides are equal. So now we will apply the angle sum property. One angle is 90 degree, two angles are x degree. So 90 plus 2x is 180, right? 2x will be 180 minus 90, x will be 90. This 2 is in multiplication, it will go in division. So x is 45 degree. So the value of angles will be P, that is angle in a semicircle is 90 degree, Q and R are 45 degree each. Next, fourth question. In the given figure, AB equals to AC and ACB is 65 degree. Find out the measure of angle BDC. See, AB and AC are equal. It is given AB and AC means this angle and this angle will also be equal. Just now we have done in third question. And ACB is given. We need to find the value of BDC. So let us see how we are going to solve. First, we are going to write the given values. AB and AC are equal. ACB is 65 degree like this. And what we need to find? We need to find BDC. Now, since AB and AC are equal, angle opposite to them will also be equal. We have just now studied in third question also we have used this, right? Angles opposite to equal sides are equal. So ACB and ABC will be 65 degree. Now coming to triangle ABC, when we are dealing in this triangle ABC, angle A plus angle B plus angle C will be how much? 180 degree. Why 180? Angle sum property, right? So after applying angle sum property, we will put down the values, right? B and C value, just now we have found that it was 65 degree. So angle A plus 65 plus 65 will be 180, right? So A will be 180 minus 65, and 65 is 130. So value of angle A will be 50 degree, right? Now A and D will be equal. Why? Same concept as we have done in third. A and D will be equal. Why? Because they are on the same segment of the circle. See, if this is a segment, major segment, and this is the minor segment, right? Since A and D both are in major segment, so values will be equal because angles in the same arc of the circle are always equal. Okay, so we'll write angles on the same arcs of the circle are equal. So angle A and angle D will be equal. Angle A is 50 degree given, so angle D also will be 50 degree, right? See, for these questions, you're going to write the questions. You will draw the diagrams neatly with pencil, and then you're going to start with the solution. And for solution also, like the pattern I have written, you'll easily mention this given to find, and then you will start with the solution, right? And these are all important points you need to write. Why are you using this property, or how the angle is 65 degree, or how you are using that A and B and C is 180 degree. Why we are using? Because we know that it is angle sum property. We know that through angle sum property only we know that sum of angles will always be 180 degree, right? Like this you're going to write it in each of the questions. Like previous questions also I have written, I have mentioned the reason why we are making them equal or why we are eliminating them. See, angle sum property is almost used in every question here because we are dealing with what? Triangles, right? See, angle in a semicircle, whatever points you are going to mention it, whatever points you are using or writing, right? Moving on to the fifth question, last question. In the given figure, find out the measures of angle PTR, PSR. PQR is 130 degree. See now, PQR value is given 130 degree. We need to find the PTR and PSR, right? Now, see, this was the chord, right? This is the chord. So angles in the opposite sides of the chord sum up to 180 degree. This is also a point. Sum of angles formed on both the sides of the chord is 180 degree. So what you will say then? PTR and PQR will be 180 degree, right? Then PTR plus PQR, we are knowing the value 180 degree, will be how much? 130, 180, right? So PTR plus 130 is 180. So to find the value of PTR, it is understood what we have to do. What? 180 minus 130, which is 50. So what is the answer? The value of the angle PTR is 50 degree, right? This only we need to find. This only we had to find, na? See, PTR and PSR. Now see, since PTR is 50 degree, angle P, this you are going to write it, this also PSR you also 50 degree. Why? Why 50 degree? Because angles on the same segment, S and R are on the same segment. See here, T and S are on the same segment, therefore they will be equal, right? So like this, after this you are going to write this step, and you are going to write that because we all were equal, right? Same angles on the same segment of the circle is equal. So we finished the exercise. You will note down the exercise in your copies, right? And you will note down the points to remember given in your books on the last page of the chapter. Either you can start with the chapter and write, or after writing the next exercise, right, after writing classwork, right, you are going to solve the questions given.